I got a bird, wanna whistle. Baby's got a bird, honey's got a bird, we'll sing. My baby's got a bird, honey's got a bird, we'll sing. But without my Karina, I sure don't mean a natural thing.
You're listening to the Jams and Coffee Morning Show with your host, Brad Brock.
That's right. Good morning, folks. Welcome to the Jams and Coffee Morning Program. I am your host, Brad Brock. I'm here with the one and only and amazing Ms. Jordan Taylor this morning.
You're listening to the Jams and Coffee Morning.
In fact, you are. Thank you, Jessica.
Always got to get it in.
I know. She's a big deal.
Jealous.
She's a big deal. Well, thank you so much for tuning in with us this morning over on YouTube or Facebook or listening in on JNC Radio, our companion internet radio station, either on jncpodcast.com or on the Live365 Radio App, available completely free from your favorite app store. Just log in. Or actually, that's a complete lie, Jordan. You don't have to log into anything. There's nothing to sign up for. You just open the app, search for JNC Radio, and you're ready to go. So,
Wow.
I know. It's unbelievable.
Couldn't have made it any easier.
I know.
Unless you did it for them.
That's absolutely right. Here we are, day 3 of torrential downpours here on the Treasure Coast.
Whoop, whoop.
My God, I can't. The sun came out for moments, and I thought that was going to be.
You had some hope.
I had some hope. I did. It's peeking out again. Anyway.
It seems promising.
It's not supposed to last. Here on the Treasure Coast, our weather this morning is we have temperatures in the low to mid 70s under mostly cloudy skies and scattered showers impacting the Treasure Coast for the morning drive. And not that matters to you, does it, Jordan?
No.
Not today.
Winning.
This afternoon, we have highs in the upper 70s to low 80s. Cloudy and more rain throughout the day. Just what we need. Some of that rain could get pretty heavy at times. The rain will begin to lighten up this evening. And tonight, we're going to be seeing temperatures in the upper 60s to low 70s. Cloudy with some scattered showers into the night. So there we go. More and more rain in the forecast. I'm supposed to be playing at the Tipsy Tiki in Fort Pierce. I know Miss Abby Owens was supposed to be playing there last night, and that show ended up getting canceled. And I saw a lot of artists' shows getting canceled over the last couple of nights. So I'm dreading getting that text message from Will Goulet today, but I imagine it will probably come through at some point. But maybe it'll clear up. Maybe it'll clear up and clear out before this evening, and I'll be able to go out there and play that show. We'll find out. Only time will tell. As we know, the weather forecasters are not the greatest. So,
They can say whatever.
Yeah, they basically can do no wrong. They could do basically whatever they want.
Do you think it's possible to get fired from that job?
I don't. I think it comes with a lifetime appointment.
I guess only if you just really do something not related to your job particularly, but just being a crappy person, probably.
Yeah, probably. If you come in
Late
and you're just a dick all the time,
yeah.
you probably have some problems there.
Interesting.
I don't know.
We're gonna have to talk to one of those there people.
Those there people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Them there.
Them there purple?
Yeah.
They're purples?
Yeah.
Paul said if I don't have a show tonight, we should go join his biggest happy hour and a half hour live stream. Move to a special night tonight, Tuesday night, where he'll be. I think they're playing bingo tonight.
I love bingo.
Yeah. All right, Paul. So if I don't have the gig, I'll be showing straight up there. We're gonna play bingo.
I'm an expert cutthroat at it because I'm 100.
Yes, Jordan. She's even got her little stamper pen ready to go.
Yeah, I can do 5 boards at one time. Try me.
Mike LeBeck tuning in over there on YouTube. Mike, I'm rocking your shirt today, buddy.
Whoop whoop.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right.
Looks good on you, Brad.
Hey, you know what else looks good on me?
Me.
You. That's absolutely.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was rude. I should have let you say it.
That's okay. Now at least I know where you stand.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. We only have one national day today. And it's a very exciting one for gets you in the mood for Thanksgiving. It's National Cranberry Relish Day. Yes, another seasonal holiday staple graces the table each year, and National Cranberry Relish Day makes sure that you're prepared. On November 22nd, make sure you're stocked and ready. get tasting the many recipes out there and pick your favorite one. Believed to have originated in the New England area starting in the 1900s. Blah, blah, blah. Cranberry relish is a traditional part of many families' Thanksgiving dinner. And I have a whole article on why Americans eat this stuff for Thanksgiving. We'll get into that in a little bit. But, yeah, and anybody have any good cranberry relish? I always thought it was cranberry sauce. I
feel like cranberry relish sounds kind of gross. I'm not gonna lie.
It sounds very like, I don't know, very posh.
Yeah, it sounds like something you would put on like a dessert hot dog.
And let me tell you what, growing up in my household, I didn't even know that other cranberry sauce existed except for the stuff that came in the can.
Same.
It was always like, and I loved it because it's like basically candy.
Sugar.
Yeah. So when I was a kid, man, my grandma would get it out of the can and she'd slice it up to be somewhat fancy. And yeah, that was cranberry sauce to me. We certainly would never call it cranberry relish.
I agree. I don't know where they got that term.
Yeah. Then you get older and you realize that was just a complete disgrace. And there's really actually great cranberry sauce out there that's not made in a can. So what are you going to do? Let's see. Yeah, I guess we could read a little bit about that. Do you guys want to know why Americans eat cranberries at Thanksgiving? I bet you do. I'm going to tell you anyway.
We're dying.
I know. When it comes to Thanksgiving, the turkey may take center stage, but it's the supporting side dishes that really make the show. And one of the most iconic is cranberries. Newsy caught up with Noji Van Wychen. What a cool name. Who's a third-generation cranberry farmer in Warrens, Wisconsin, and the president of Weatherby Cranberry Company. Van Wychen said they were growing wild here in the very beginning. Cranberries are one of the only handful of fruits that are actually native to the U.S. indigenous tribes. I'm sorry. That was the end of a sentence. Cranberries are one of only handfuls. I cannot read today. I tried some new glasses today, you guys. Not going so well. I don't know. I might have to find my old ones.
Way to switch up your look, Brad.
Let's go back.
Yeah, just start completely over.
Cranberries are one of only a handful of fruits that are native to the U.S. Indigenous tribes were already gathering them when pilgrims first showed up. Pilgrim. According to the Smithsonian, tribes used it as an ingredient for making pemmican, a type of survival bar packed with nutrients that helped them endure harsh winters, and one fur traders quickly put to use. Van Wychen says legend has it the name cranberry actually comes from a bird that often snacked on it in the wild bogs or marshes it grew in. Van Wychen said when the cranberries are in blossom in late June, early July, in the early years when the Native Americans were kind of roaming the area where the wild cranberries were growing, so were the sandhill cranes feasting in those same areas. We all know sandhill cranes, those big, giant asshole birds that stand in front of your car. Won't let you go because they're federally protected and they know it. And they said that the head and neck of the sandhill crane resembled the cranberry blossom. And they named them crane berries. Clever. And then we have the mystery of the lost E. And it was shortened to cranberry. It wasn't until the early 1800s in Maine that farmers found success in cultivating the cranberry. In the 1900s, a lawyer by the name of Marcus Urin bought a cranberry bog and came up with the idea of canning the fruit to extend its shelf life. The harvesting window for cranberries is only about 2 months long, ranging from mid-September to mid-November. Optimal timing for you may have guessed. Right, Jordan? Did you guess?
Thanksgiving.
That's correct. Dun, dun, dun.
And Halloween.
And Halloween.
If you're feeling froggy.
The move proved a success and ultimately led Urin to collaborate with cranberry growers John Makepeace. Whoa, cool names, man. This story. I think this shit's made up, man. I don't know. John Makepeace and Elizabeth Lee to create the Ocean Spray Cooperative. By the 1940s, the canned jellied cranberry sauce we all know today became nationally available. See, there's the word. Cranberry sauce.
Aha.
Well, it started out in the Pilgrims. They handpicked them, and it was right on their Thanksgiving table. And fortunately, the tradition is carried on through, said Van Weichen. Today, Wisconsin is actually the leading producer of cranberries in the U.S., well ahead of states like Massachusetts and New Jersey that tend to be more famous for the fruit. According to the U.S. Cranberry Marketing Committee, U.S. growers are projected to produce more than 8.3 million barrels this year. We measure our yield in barrels, which is the old standard weight, and 100 pounds equals a barrel. Wisconsin alone is estimated to produce 5.2 million barrels of cranberries this year, which will be expected to be a good crop. Out here, where you're standing, we're kind of surrounded by, I would imagine, about 75,000 pounds of cranberries. Probably about a semi and a half, a semi, that's a truck, and a half when we're fully get it loaded and head out of here. Said Mike, said Mr. Mike. That's how we're going to go with that name. Co-owner of the Weatherby Cranberry Company. One of the coolest facts about cranberries is how they rise to the surface in the water. If you take a bite out of one, you can actually see 4 air pockets inside. Have you ever actually seen a cranberry in real life before they jelly it and put it in the can?
And the inside.
No, yeah, never even looked. After being collected from the flood marshes, the cranberries are sorted, with some bound for market just as they are. However, the majority are turned into other products like juice, relish, and in some cases, even wine. We all know we love cranberry juice with vodka. Might even have some of that this morning. There's not a lot of cranberries growing all over the nation, and therefore you get this cranberry region, and people just really like the cranberry wine because it's so unique and different. According to Van Weichen, cranberries in their natural state have one of the lowest levels of sugar of all fruits, about 4 grams per cup. But the jellied stuff in the can, that's about 21 grams per half-inch slice. Yeah, that's not as good for you. Regardless of how you choose to enjoy them, Van Weichen says she hopes you at least give them a try, especially at Thanksgiving. She said, "We're very fortunate that cranberries are very healthy to the consumer, and consumers are being very health conscious nowadays. If you aren't using them year-round, at least have cranberries on your Thanksgiving table." And so there you go. Americans eat it because it was just always there. That's really the gist of that entire article.
Excellent.
Isn't that something?
It's amazing.
Good stuff.
I don't think we've done that for anything else, so that's awesome. Did you see Philip's tale? Philip's family has us all beat.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and read his. I'm gonna pop over to Facebook though. Brett from the SB Kitty Hawk. He said, "Is it irony or coincidence that they use cranberries for UTIs?" And his name was Urine.
Oh,
I don't know. Brett, happy birthday, by the way, buddy.
Oh, happy birthday!
Brett's birthday.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yep. So hope you're celebrating. Thank you for joining me and us. Jordan's not usually here, so I get us joining us this morning.
Bonus.
Yeah. All right. Let's look back up here.
Philip's family makes cranberry salad.
Cranberry salad is what my grandmother made and what my mom took over making. Now it's on my sister now, I suppose. Or if I can get my hands on a recipe, it'll be mine to do, he said. Cranberry salad.
Yeah, he said it has pecans, mini marshmallows, gelatin, and blended cranberries, chilled, and it's a dessert.
Nice. You know, my mom used to make something similar to that. She just called it fruit salad. But it had the mini marshmallows and all that fun stuff. She put maraschino cherries in there. It was really completely unhealthy. Canned mandarins. It was just whatever was in the
pantry leftover at the end of the year.
Yeah, put it in some gelatin and some marshmallows and
call it salad.
Yeah, little cinnamon and nutmeg on top. There you go. Life's good. Mm-hmm. All right.
Love it.
Yep. Oh man, Brett said they're launching the Kitty Hawk after 5 weeks of being in dry dock and getting work done. Good for you guys. Congratulations, man. Brett and Kim, they they live on their boat, the Kitty Hawk, and they sail around everywhere. They go to all these amazing, cool places, and sometimes they happen to pop in and catch a show. And yeah, so safe sailing, and happy birthday. That's awesome. Love that. Let's see. Paul said he's not a cranberry fan. Not a fan of the cran. He's you guys are so clever this morning.
Yeah. Everyone's witty.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's hit or miss for me. I like cranberry juice. I'll drink that. Not the cranberry cocktail, because that's got tons of sugar in it. That's good for cocktails, for drinking, I suppose. But regular cranberry juice, I like that, like tart. Good. Anyhow, so there. It's National Cranberry Relish Day. Get out there and make your cranberries. Cranberries. All right. We're going to take a music break. When we come back, we got quite a bit of news that went on. Quite a bit of music news, some fun stuff, and then some not so fun stuff. But we'll talk about that. I guess I'll give you a little preview. We're going to talk about Jay Leno. We're going to talk about Chrisley Knows Best, if you're familiar with that television show, and the scam that went along with it. We're going to talk about Elton John, Mariah Carey, and Meghan Trainor. When we come back from the break, thank you for tuning in to Jams and Coffee in the Morning. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Here's one from Sandman Sleeps. are back with Jams and Coffee in the Morning. That, of course, was Sandman Sleeps with Portrait of Jenny. Check out their home record over there on Spotify if that's where you listen to music. Just type in Sandman Sleeps. The name of their record is, Disaster Crisis Actor. That's what it is. I got it. We did it. We did it, Jordan.
Good job, Brad. So proud.
Good deal. And I thank you guys for tuning in with us. Before we dive into these stories, though, I do want to mention, coming up tomorrow night, 8 p.m., we're doing a special feature, a JNC special feature. So it's not like a full-on podcast. It's more of like a viewing experience. And we are playing The Dark Side of Oz, or otherwise known as Dark Side of the Rainbow, which, of course, is the Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon sync up with the Wizard of Oz film. Right? So it's a old conspiracy that has been going around since probably the release of Dark Side of the Moon. And we're bringing it to you live tomorrow, 8 p.m. on our YouTube channel. And so just be like leading up to that. So at 8 o'clock, we'll have a little chat, a little powwow, and then of course we'll play the show for you, and we'll have a little chat about it afterwards. So we hope that you join us for that. That would be awesome. And I'll remind you again as we move through the show here. So Jay Leno. We've been following this story for a little bit. Of course, 9 days ago, he sustained burns while working on one of his vintage cars, and he was released from the hospital. So CNN reported that the 72-year-old posed for a picture with Grossman Burn Center staff who helped care for him while he was being treated in Los Angeles. On November 12th, the former Tonight Show suffered second and third-degree burns to his face, hands, and chest at his Burbank garage when flames erupted underneath the car he was working on. Leno underwent 2 surgeries. NBC News reported that the comedian would continue with outpatient care. Let's see.
That is not good.
Yeah, the hospital said
not good.
Yeah, not good at all. The hospital said in a statement that Jay would like to let everyone know how thankful he is for the care he received and is very appreciative of all the well wishes. He's looking forward to spending Thanksgiving with his family and friends and wishes everyone a wonderful holiday. And according to CNN, his physician believes that he'll make a full recovery. So that's great news. That's great news out of something that could have been really, really bad.
Oh, God, I have, like, goosebumps.
Goosebumps?
Could you just imagine the pain?
Yeah, no.
Like, burns on your face? Oh, gosh. I know even when my curling iron thing burns my finger, I'm like, gotta go get the aloe.
Yeah, no, it's...
And it's like, you know, in the spot, it's just debilitating, even just that, because it's like you got to use your fingers for everything. You don't realize you, like, bend, touch.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
It's bad, man.
Oh.
Yep, so...
Oh, that would be horrible. I'd be like, just put me under till I'm healed.
The photo in the article, he looked good. I mean, he was wearing, like, long sleeves and long pants or whatever, so you couldn't really see much, but he looked okay. I'm glad that he's all right.
The moneymaker looks okay?
Yeah. Chin still exists.
Good.
Good.
Good. He's got a strong chin.
Also in the news, well, Jordan, have you ever watched the television show Chrisley Knows Best?
No.
No?
Yeah, I already saw this all over everything.
Yeah, no, it's
I feel like they've been in legal trouble for a while, right?
It's true. Well,
yeah.
It only it jumps out to me because my mom, rest her soul, when she was alive, she loved the show.
I don't even know who they are.
She would sit and watch this reality show. It was called Chrisley Knows Best, and it followed Todd and Julie Chrisley and their family, which I don't know. I don't even know what they did. They were just rich people.
Yeah.
And they lived this lavish life, and we followed them like sheep through reality television. And so yeah, and but I guess recently they got into some trouble. Some things really came to light. So here's the story. Reality television stars Todd and Julie Chrisley were sentenced yesterday after being found guilty of fraud and tax evasion earlier this year. Todd Chrisley was sentenced by U.S. District Judge Eleanor Ross to 12 years in prison plus 16 months of probation, while his wife Julie was sentenced by Ross to 7 years plus 16 months probation. And that was according to several news outlets. That's crazy. Prosecutors said the Chrisleys have built an empire based on the lie that their wealth came from dedication and hard work. The jury's unanimous verdict sets the record straight. Todd and Julie Chrisley are career swindlers who have made a living by jumping from one fraud scheme to another, lying to banks, stiffing vendors, and evading taxes at every corner. Prosecutors said the couple, known for their television show Chrisley Knows Best, was accused of creating false documents to secure $30 million in bank loans in order to fund their lavish lifestyles. In order to avoid paying back the loans, Todd Chrisley filed for bankruptcy. In June, a federal jury found them guilty on charges of bank fraud, tax evasion, and conspiring to defraud the IRS. According to news outlets, a jury also convicted Julie Chrisley of wire fraud and obstruction of justice. And the couple's former accountant, Peter Tarantino, was also convicted of conspiracy to defraud the IRS and willfully filing false tax returns. So, boy, they got it. Paul said Chrisley's no prison. God. It's crazy, man. It just goes to show you, that what you see on the outside, because, the truth is, watching that television show, you're like, oh, I wish I could be like them, I wish that I can, have these, because he always preached all these, like, family values and all these things, and how they keep everything, in order while being so wealthy. And you're like, man, I just want to be like that. I just want to see what that's like. And now you see what it's like behind bars. Don't be like them. I guess my point in that is, don't be mad about what you ain't got. Be happy with what you do's got.
Yeah. So according to the Google, the Todd fella is a multi-millionaire real estate developer and entrepreneur. So I guess that's their claim to fame.
No, it doesn't seem like that at all.
Well, that's what they're famous for.
Or what their original wealth is.
Yeah,
comes from, I suppose.
Yeah, that's who they are.
Okay, I mean that's a good way to make some money.
Yeah.
But what doesn't work is when you're stiffing vendors and lying to banks to get money. $30 million in bank loans. My God. I have a $1,000 credit card, and I'm like, I think I'm overextended. It's unbelievable. Could you imagine?
Well, Brad, you clearly just got to go ask for more the right way. The wrong way.
Yes. I'm a celebrity, radio host.
You just got to have one of those business plans.
Yeah.
Says you're projected to make $82 million.
One of them are business plans?
Yeah, that's all you need.
Brett said, the guy gave me the creeps. Looked like an even more demented Paul Lynde. Well, yeah, you know what, Brett? I think you're right on it. Jordan, you look up Paul Lynde. You'll see what he's talking about. Yeah, I think you nailed it.
Yeah, that guy's kind of creepy.
Paul said, wow, way to go TLC for background checks. I don't know. Oh, man. But, yeah, I mean, they were kind of like a functional, dysfunctional family on the television series.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that's Paul Lynde.
He was on some game shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But did you see a photograph of Todd Chrisley?
Yeah.
It kind of looks like him, like a worse one, like a very plastic one.
Mm-hmm.
My God.
A very 2022 version.
Yeah, no kidding. Yikes. All right, well, hopefully they learn their lesson.
Like the Wish edition.
My God, 12 years to learn that lesson. And he's not a spring chicken. 12 years is going to be rough on him. He won't serve that.
No.
That's just what he's sentenced to. He'll get out probably way, way less time than that.
Well, and at least they had a good life. Good run.
I guess.
Good, nice things.
In other news, the Chrisley household's up for sale. Yikes.
Sounds like Schitt's Creek.
Yeah, almost exactly like it. I think that's what the show was based on. Yikes. All right.
There's a nice trailer park motel waiting for them.
Waiting for them for sure. Got some music news. I'm going to get into that. Elton John. What an amazing career. And I don't think that he's going to be done musically, but he is winding down his touring career, and notably so. I mean, my dude is in his 70s. So here's the story. Elton John officially bid farewell to America during his final North American stop on the Farewell Yellow Brick Road tour at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. For those who weren't able to attend the star-studded show on Sunday, November 20th, iHeartRadio aired his emotional final song and closing remarks to his dedicated American fans live. The beloved English singer-songwriter's final American show before heading to Australia in the new year was jam-packed with special guest stars. According to USA Today, Brandy Carlisle came out for a rendition of Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me, and Dua Lipa came out to sing their hit remix Cold Heart, which won the 2022 American Music Award for Best Collaboration that very night. The ultimate throwback, though, British singer Kiki Dee joined Elton on stage to sing perhaps the most famous duet in contemporary music, Don't Go Breaking My Heart, nearly 50 years after the song was released. Can you believe that, Jordan? Don't Go Breaking My Heart.
That broke my heart.
Before playing Goodbye Yellow Brick Road for the Yellow Brick Road for the show's closing song, the legendary singer addressed people in the audience. He said, "Thank you all for dressing up. It makes me so happy to see you when you wear the most fantastic costumes, and you've been to so many shows." He then went on to thank specifically American fans for supporting him since his debut in the early 1960s.
Oh, my God.
He said, "I became successful first in America, and you brought the singles and the albums and the 8-tracks and the cassettes and the CDs. But more importantly, you bought the tickets to the shows, which I love more than anything. So I want to thank you for that because you made me. Without America, I wouldn't be here. Thank you for all the years of love and generosity and loyalty." And he said that as the Dodger Stadium, of course, roared. He said, "I wish you health and love, prosperity. Be kind to each other, okay? And farewell." Oh, I'm getting emotional.
Oh, that's sad. We should've
Elton,
gone.
he concluded as he began playing the bright opening chords, of course, to the titular track of his 1973 classic, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. And that's that for Elton John in America. How about that?
Did you see, I don't know if it was just in America or of all time, but it said that was his 2001?
Yeah, 2000,
How do you even say that?
2001st
First
show
show.
in America,
Amazing.
right?
That's a lot.
God. Yeah, what a career. And, I mean, talk about a guy that he ran the gamut. He went from the highest high to the lowest low and bounced back. And managed to keep some of his most important relationships around him. So, yeah, there you go.
Every song's a hit.
That's it. Elton John done touring in America. Done touring the world, really. But in America, that was his last show. So cool if you guys got to check that out. I'm going to have to rewatch it, I think.
In his little sparkly Dodgers outfit.
I know. But if you guys can't get enough of Elton John, he's actually teamed up with Walmart for some limited edition sunglasses. That's right. If you want to sport flashy sunglasses just like Sir Elton John, listen up. The legendary singer has teamed up with Walmart for a limited eyewear release to celebrate his final U.S. show at Dodger Stadium. The Dodger 2022 frames paid tribute to the glasses he rocked during his Dodger Stadium shows in 1975. Yes, where he wore the now iconic glittering LA Dodgers jumpsuit. The tribute glasses are rose gold tinted lenses wrapped in a white metal frame. There are also small gold stars embossed on the frame in honor of Sir Elton's now iconic outfit. The glasses will also come in a limited edition box and case commemorating the 1975 show, of course, with a cleaning cloth bearing an image taken from the 1975 show. So only a limited number of these bad boys will be for sale. Who wrote this? And they'll retail for $99. In addition, to celebrate the Elton John eyewear line, Walmart has vowed to donate $1 million annually to the Elton John AIDS Foundation, regardless of sales. The singer added in a statement, the launch of Elton John eyewear sets us up to do even more good together, reaching more people in local communities by increasing access, education, and awareness for safe and convenient HIV testing. And that's really the beauty of all of this. So if you can't get enough and you need to be able to rock a piece of Elton John forever, Walmart's going to be launching those frames, the Dodger 2022 frames. Cool $100. Annually, they're donating $1 million to the Elton John AIDS Foundation. That's dope. Walmart's stepping up. Yeah. Paul said, so the glasses can be bought up. He said, so the glasses can bouge up the people of Walmart. Yep, absolutely. I don't know if the people of Walmart are paying $99 for them, but you never know.
Brad, I think you need a pair.
I'm going to have to go get a pair. Anybody want to sponsor a pair of Elton John glasses for me to wear on the show? I'd love it. Brett said, my grandma would love those glasses. So good. So good. Yeah, 50 years. Don't go breaking my heart. 50 years old. Woo! All right. Enough of Elton John. We're moving on to bigger and better things. And, of course, we're talking about Mariah Carey. That's right. All I Want for Christmas Is You returns to the charts. That's right. But you can't be the sole queen of Christmas, can you? It's technically not Thanksgiving yet, but Mariah Carey has already started her inevitable march back up the Billboard Hot 100 chart with that song. All I Want for Christmas Is You has re-entered the chart at number 25. That's an improvement over last year when it re-entered the chart at number 36. The song, of course, released in 1994, was ineligible to chart at that time. It first made the top 10 on the Hot 100 in December 2017. And in 2019, it hit number 1. You remember that? It was also number 1 for 2 weeks in 2020 and for 3 weeks last year. 2 other iconic holiday songs have also returned to the chart. Brenda Lee's Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree and, of course, Bobby Helms' Jingle Bell Rock, at respectively number 41 and number 50. Amazing. It's amazing, these songs chart. Lee is one of several singers who've been called the Queen of Christmas over the years, along with Darlene Love and full-time Christmas artist Elizabeth Chan. I think we talked about this probably last year. Chan recently stopped Mariah from legally trademarking the Queen of Christmas and associated phrases with help from a lawyer friend who agreed to represent her for free. She said being issued a trademark means being able to sue someone for using that trademark. If Mariah had succeeded, she explains, she could sue anybody who referred to anyone else but her as the Queen of Christmas or did anything with those words. Elizabeth's friend, that's a weird thing to say, Elizabeth's friend. The things we find out when we're reading out loud. Agreed to take on the case pro bono because he felt Mariah's actions were a clear case of trademark bullying. That's legal jargon. He said, I will represent you because this is wrong on so many levels, she notes. Not only for your career, but for the people that have come before you, like Brenda Lee and Darlene Love. But Elizabeth also took action, she says, to protect the future queens of Christmases. Everybody's so righteous. Lovely. Mariah Carey will be the Queen of Christmas to me. She's back on the charts. Number 25.
Amazing.
Going for another year in a row. Number 1.
And that song came out in, what, 1994?
1994.
Amazing. It is a jam, though.
I mean,
it's timeless, really.
It's quintessential. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you hear it and you're like, oh, God, it's begun.
Yep. Yeah, that's the official song when you're just like, oh, geez.
Yep.
We are into the thick of it.
Yep. We thought it was a fad, but now it's not. Kind of like TikTok, which is what we're going to talk about right now.
Because TikTok is amazing.
Listen, Meghan
It's a way of
Trainor.
life.
Meghan Trainor has made a statement.
Her
Meghan
dance.
Trainor. She said, "I'm nothing without TikTok right now." Quote.
I believe that.
Wow, that's a big deal. Meghan Trainor is giving credit where credit is due. Her latest single, Made You Look, is her biggest solo radio hit since 2018. And she says it's all because of TikTok. Specifically, the song inspired a viral dance on the platform and spread from there. Jordan even showed me just recently. She said, people are loving it. TikTok is so nice to me, and it's my safe place. And I'm nothing without TikTok right now. She gushed to ABC Audio on the red carpet at the American Music Awards. She said, so, I love you, TikTok. The success of Made You Look seems to have proven that Meghan was on the right track with her approach to her latest album, Taking It Back. So titled because she wanted to reclaim the sound that made her famous. And I did notice that. When that song dropped, I was like, man, that sounds very similar to Meghan Trainor. In fact, it was. Well, there you go.
Amazing.
I know. That's wonderful. She said, I had just been working really hard, and I wanted to write something like the first album with doo-wop, but like modern, 2022, she explained. Oh, my God. How old is this girl? She can only be 10. The Grammy winner laughed. She said, at first I was saying it's like my funeral, and I get to see who showed up, but it's really like my birthday party, and everyone showed up. So you can catch Meghan this Sunday, November 27th, on the Wonderful World of Disney Magical Holiday Celebration on ABC at 8 p.m. Eastern. She'll be performing a medley of Made You Look and Here Comes Santa Claus. Well, there you go. Oh, you had to get away from the aircon? Yeah. Jordan hates the aircon is just to the right of Jordan over there.
Very cold.
And man, when it launches, it's brutal. I feel it going through her and hitting us over here. But that's good because I run at a very high temperature. So, man, when the air kicks on, I'm like, this is life. It's great. Yes.
You would do very well up north.
So there you go, TikTok. Speaking of TikTok, go and follow my TikTok at the Brad Brock. And see all my offerings up there on the TikTok. Jordan, what's your TikTok?
I think it's Jordan Taylor 003. But I'm not sure.
You gotta get a better handle, man.
Well, I want Jordan Taylor, but apparently popular name.
You just gotta do clever stuff like the Jordan Taylor.
Oh, maybe I'll do that.
Yeah, see?
Maybe I'll do that, Brad.
Yeah. Well, I'm loaded with good ideas. Just ask me, I'll tell you.
I made you look.
You made me look. All right, you guys, we're going to take another music break. When we come back, we're going to put Jordan through the birthday quiz.
And you know what's awesome? I'll totally dominate today because of whose birthday it is. So I'm weird. I know on people's birthdays that I know all the other people. So I think we're good.
All
Maybe.
right. We'll see.
Might be cocky, but who knows?
We'll see who it is. We also have some on this day stuff that went down. And then, of course, we'll hit you with some shameless plugs, and we'll let you get on your way. But don't go yet.
Ooh.
Here's what?
Paul has a good name, the J-Tay.
The J-Tape. I like that, too. I like that, too.
I like that.
All right, you guys. Here's one from the Leafy Greens Band. This is Faith. You're listening to Jams and Coffee in the Morning. We'll be right back.
Let me paint you pictures. 6,000 miles on a winding road. 2-lane highway to Nashville, Tennessee. How can southbound without a find a home? That old 89 blue Chevy van could not pass 55. Just enough food packed to last a week. We're lucky to be alive. We'll get there when we get there, he kept saying. That old Atlas had never let him down. We'll get there when we get there, I'm just saying. Old plans lost, new dreams to be found. Twice a week saying that old Atlas had never let him down. We'll get there when we get there, I'm just saying. Old plans lost, new dreams to be found. He plays that old guitar as she sings him a tune. Roll long and hard, now they have stars and moon. We'll get there when we get there, he kept saying. That old Atlas said never let him down. We'll get there when we get there, I'm just saying. Old plans lost, new dreams to be found. Old plans lost, new dreams to be found.
All right, all right. That is the Levy Greens with Faith. Now it's time for celebrity birthdays. Celebrity birthdays. Yep. But before we get there, thank you so much for tuning in with us this morning. Appreciate that. Comments. Philip's celebrating a special day. It's your birthday, Philip?
Oh my
I feel like I should have known that.
Happy birthday,
Philip. Okay, here we go, Jordan. Are you ready? Turning 21 again this year. He's from Middle Tennessee and really likes to give us an irrelevant weather report each and every morning. Whose birthday is it today?
Who is Philip?
Who is Philip? That's right. Who is Philip? Happy birthday, Philip. Have one for me, will you? What is it? Tuesday? It's Taco Tuesday? Have a margarita for me and some tacos. Oh, tacos. I think that's lunch, babe. I think that's
at
lunch.
Senor Jose's.
Yeah, or wherever.
Or we can make tacos.
Yeah, we can make tacos.
Olay.
Olay. All right. Next birthday. Very exciting stuff. Turning 24 years old today. She's a cute, curly-head bartender from Island Beach Bar in Fort Pierce. She also shares a father with you. Whose birthday is it today?
And she has a sweet little girl.
A sweet little girl.
Who is Savannah?
Who is Savannah? That's right.
Philip, you and my sister have the same birthday. How cute.
Same birthday. All right. Savannah might be making an appearance tomorrow for the Pink Floyd event.
Who knows?
Who knows? You never know. She said she loves the Wizard of Oz, so I was like, here's a new experience for you.
Yeah.
All right. Turning 26 years old today. She's represented by IMG Models. Wasn't Savannah represented by them at one point?
I think so.
IMG Models and Ford Models New York. She walked at Sherry Hill's prom runway show in 2012 and also worked with the Work to Weekend campaign. She also has over 26 million followers on Instagram. And her father is actor Stephen Baldwin, who's turning 26 years old today.
Haley Baldwin.
Yes.
Or Bieber.
Yes, it is Bieber now. Yep, you're right. Haley Bieber.
Dang.
How about that?
Booyah.
Al Beltran tuning in over on Facebook. Al, good morning, buddy. I got to talk to you soon. We got to talk about 2023, pal.
Yeah.
Let's see. Next up here, Jordan turning 38 years old today. Acclaimed actress who won a BAFTA Award for Best Actress for her role in the 2003 film Lost in Translation. Who's turning 38 years old today? With Bill Murray.
Is there any other hints?
There are. She then went on to star in the films The Prestige, Don Juan, We Bought a Zoo, and Under the Skin.
I don't know any of those things.
Okay.
Okay. It's not Scarlett Johansson.
It is Scarlett Johansson. Of course, she then went on to be cast as the superheroine Black Widow in the Marvel movie series, turning 38.
I knew she was a birthday sharer. I thought she was older than that, to be honest.
No, she's same age
I'm glad she's only
as
that
me.
old. Yeah. Next victim.
Keeping in the Marvel franchise world, turning double nickel today, 55. Supporting actor known for his roles in such films as Spotlight, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, Foxcatcher, and Shutter Island. He also earned an Academy Award nomination for his role in the 2010 drama The Kids Are All Right. Who's turning 55 years old today.
I don't know.
He also plays the Hulk in the Marvel's Avengers franchise.
No. Mark Ruffalo?
That is correct. Good job.
Thank you.
Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah.
Cool name.
Yeah.
Cool name. Al says, big year.
He's
I
a
know,
cool guy.
Al. I know, man. We got to talk. I'm going to take you to lunch. We're going to talk about 2023. Let's see. Turning 28 years old today, Australian actor, best known for his roles as Jason, the Red Ranger in the 2017 Power Rangers movie, and Billy in Netflix's Stranger Things. He's turning 28 years old today.
He has a name?
He does. He's a real person.
Joel Silvers. I know who he is.
It's kind of a weird name. It's like Dacker Montgomery,
Oh.
28 years old.
Oh, little baby.
He also booked a role in A Few Less Men, which is
A
the
Few
sequel
Less
to
Men?
the
Is it the sequel to A Few Good Men?
the sequel to the Australian comedy A Few Best Men.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
Yes. There you go. Here's another one. Turning 34 years old today. The actor who became known for his roles in the Twilight and Harry Potter film franchises. Appeared also alongside Johnny Depp in Tim Burton's Sweeney Todd. Who's turning 34 years old today?
Robert Patterson?
No. You want to guess again? Or do you want another clue?
Another clue.
He also portrays the character Vecna in Season 4 of Stranger Things.
Oh.
Another Stranger Things actor.
Yeah, no, got nothing.
It's Jamie Campbell Bower, turning 34 years old today.
Oh.
He's also the frontman of the band Counterfeit.
Oh.
Happy
Very
birthday
nice.
there, Jamie. Turning 41 years old today. Drag queen who gained fame for appearing on the second and third seasons of RuPaul's Drag Race, who's turning 31 years old today.
Raven?
He's also
Manila?
a stand-up comedian who's performed on Logo's One Night Stand-Up and as part of the Drag Queens of Comedy. I also made a candle of her recently.
Made a lot of candles recently.
41 years old. Come on, I thought you were going to ace this one.
Not Manila?
Nope. We're talking only about Shangela. Shangela turning 41 years old.
She's currently in the finale of Dancing with the Stars. Or maybe one. I don't know. I didn't click the link.
Gotta click the link.
Very behind.
Gotta click the link. Get that clickbait.
Yeah.
Wreck your phone with all that malware.
Yeah.
Do it. Turning 64 years old today, Halloween star who would reprise her role in the 2018 edition, directed by David Gordon Green, and also in the one that just came out this year. Who's turning 64 years old today?
She's my favorite. Jamie Lee Curtis.
That is correct.
She looks like the cutest mom ever.
Paul said, I take back what I said about how good JT is at this game.
I feel like I'm doing pretty decent, Paul. Gosh.
All right. Let's see.
I'm at like an 80%er.
You got a couple more here. These, I think, are going to be a little difficult for you. But turning 57 years old today, he became best known for a villainous role in the James Bond film Casino Royale. But in his television career, he starred as Hannibal Lecter on the television show Hannibal. In 2016, he landed roles in the blockbuster films Doctor Strange and Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. Who's turning 57 years old today? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No idea? It's Mads Mikkelsen.
Oh, duh.
Oh, yeah. You know his face 100%. You would, yeah. Very recognizable.
Mickelson?
Yep.
With an
Mads,
M?
Mads Mikkelsen. Yes, with an M.
What a fun name.
Right? Yeah, he's great. I love him in everything he's ever done. He's a kind of like an unusual look.
Mad?
Mads.
Mad.
You know, like the plural of mad.
Mickelson.
Mikkelsen.
Anyway.
Yeah, you'll find him.
Oh, yeah. I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, but you know his face, right?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe.
God, he's been in so much stuff. All right, and finally.
Yeah, but all that stuff.
Yeah.
That, like, dude stuff.
Yeah, all that dude stuff. Right? Okay. Turning 72 years old today, American musician and actor Steven. Oh, fuck. Said his name. All right, I didn't say the whole thing, so.
Spielberg.
American musician and actor and guitarist with Southside Johnny and then Bruce Springsteen's E Street Band, who's turning 72.
Steven.
Yes?
Seagal.
No. God, I almost ran right through the name. I just start reading, and that's what happens.
This is what happens. There's a lot of birthdays today.
Yeah, there were a lot of birthdays today.
Popular day.
It's Steven Van Zandt. Steven Van Zandt turning 72 years old today. He's also created music industry activist group Artists United Against Apartheid as an action against the Sun City Resort in South Africa. Springsteen, U2, Bob Dylan, and Run DMC collaborated on Sun City, the song. He also starred as Silvio Dante in the television series The Sopranos. So there you go. Steven Van Zandt. Let me see. Since
Is that it?
that's it. That's
Isn't
it.
today Sigourney Weaver's birthday?
I don't know. Maybe look it up. I didn't see it in my on my Who's What's
I
It's.
feel like that's a pretty big one.
Let me see if there's any friends' birthdays out there today aside from Savannah's.
Oh, no, hers is October 8th. JK. Oh, also.
How do you get to birthdays on Facebook? I don't even know.
Who knows?
Here, well.
Also today is.
Oh, it's Philip's birthday. No, we already knew that.
Right. We already knew that. On a more morbid note is the assassination of JFK.
You're giving away all my stuff, Jordan.
Oh, did you have that? Well, it would help if you combined notes with me when we're co-hosting. Do you see how much useless information I know about people's birthdays?
On this day in history.
Oh. Is there anything else?
Back in 2004, Ozzy Osbourne struggled with a burglar who escaped with jewelry worth about £2 million from his Buckinghamshire mansion. It's a real place, Buckinghamshire. Osbourne told reporters that he had the masked raider in a headlock as he tried to stop him. The burglar broke free and jumped 30 feet from a first-floor window. First floor, 30 feet up. Only in Buckinghamshire. A large amount of jewelry was stolen in the raid in which 2 burglars were involved. So Ozzy let him get away. Gotta fight harder. And Jordan, can you guess what happened in 1963 on this day?
Oh, I don't know, Brad. Why don't you tell us?
Oh, well, it would appear that JFK, the 35th president of the United States, was assassinated while traveling through Dallas, Texas, an open-top convertible. Of course, wildly conspirarized and often talked about, and the central theme for multiple films and whatnot. But a tragedy nonetheless. A president who really didn't get a chance to show what he was made of. So JFK assassinated on this day back in 1963. Can you believe that?
Yeah, almost 50 years ago? 60?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait. 60.
Like 60 years ago.
Oh, my God.
It's crazy, right?
That's crazy.
Crazy.
Holy wah. Today is also Richard Kind.
Wait a second, Philip. Philip just, I'm sorry.
Oh.
But Philip just blew my mind. He said that the JFK assassination happened on the day he was born.
Oh, this goes with your theory.
See?
Philip,
what
if you are JFK reincarnated?
You may have the soul of JFK.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we just turned into a whole new show.
Oh, my God. You guys got another hour? We're going to talk about this. You know, I believe sometimes that, we all have this cosmic tether, where the body is really just a receptacle for, the things that make us sentient. And that it doesn't live within us. We're just connected like a great big antenna to the great beyond. So, when the body dies, I believe that that tether is cut and it just goes back to wherever it comes from. But what if Jordan's like, I'm out.
I gotta
go. She says, I'm out. What if? Oh, she really is. She's dipping. But listen, guys, get deep with me for a minute. What if it just goes back to this pool of sentient beings or souls or whatever you want to call them, and then it just gets recycled into new human bodies? Like Philip, for example. You were born, maybe JFK, the tether was cut, goes back to the pool and gets sent back to you. And obviously you're not going to come back as JFK, but like some of those experiences, and maybe that explains why we went from, working with sticks and stones to now this advanced civilization that we all get to live in, because all of those experiences are like deeply rooted in all of those times through the soul pool. I don't know, just a thought. You can disagree with me if you like, but I think that's pretty cool. I'd like to believe that. I'd like to believe that when this is over, we just get the option to come back, try again, learn some more, be more productive or less productive. I feel like that's a thing too. I don't know. See, Ashley has a good point. What time did JFK die, and what time was Philip born? Philip, what time were you born? That's another thing. I read a book, or I say I read a book, but I perused a book called the Urantia book, and they talk about like their version of heaven is called paradise, which I guess is pretty universal, no pun intended there. But let's see. Their idea is that when you're born, you're not necessarily born with a soul. You kind of earn it, and they believe in that book, in that theory or that philosophy, that it's when you first make your first conscious decision, or your first empathetic decision is when you're allowed to receive your soul. I don't know. He said it was the wee hours of the morning for my world entry, and later that mid-morning was when Kennedy was assassinated. It's all very possible. I don't know. Stranger things have happened. But yeah. Maybe I'll start another podcast on my philosophy of the cosmic tether. We'll dive a little deeper into that. But yeah, so that happened back in 1963 on Philip's birthday. Amazing. On this day, on Philip's birthday back in 1718, we're going back just a couple of years. 1718, Edward Teach, also known as the legendary pirate Blackbeard, was killed off of North Carolina's Outer Banks during a bloody battle with a British Navy force sent for Virginia. That was the demise of Blackbeard on the same day as Kennedy and the same day as Philip was born. So you never know. And who knows, Philip, maybe Blackbeard's soul just was in the pool for a little bit longer, by a few hundred years. And maybe you're Blackbeard. You never know. Philip said Kennedy stole my thunder. I bet he did. Goodness gracious. Ashley, she made a lot of sense. She said, nope, Philip was born prior to his death, so 2 separate souls. There you go. She also said, Philip, I think that's good news. I'm not sure I would want to be JFK. Possibly not. Certainly don't want to go be served with those memories or lack thereof. But anyway. All right, you guys. Just a few shameless plugs. Importantly, the podcast. If you enjoyed this show and you've not checked out the Jams and Cocktails podcast, which I find that hard to believe, go and check it out. And you can find that anywhere you listen to podcasts or on the YouTube channel here, the JNC or Jams and Cocktails Podcast Network. Check out all our previous seasons and get prepared for Season 5 because it's going to be a doozy. But if you just can't wait, we have a great pop-up event happening tomorrow night. It's a special feature. I mentioned this earlier in the show, but we're going to be doing a viewing of Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon synced up with The Wizard of Oz. It's this legendary conspiracy that's been going around for decades, and we're going to bring it to you live tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, on YouTube exclusively because I think Facebook would just knock us straight off. So find the link. Come and join us tomorrow at 8 p.m. We're going to have a little powwow beforehand, just a little mini podcast, and talk a bit about the film or the conspiracy surrounding the film, and then we're going to show the whole thing. And hopefully YouTube lets us get away with that. So we'll find out. But we hope that you join us tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be a great time. Also, check out our companion radio station, JNC Radio. That's available at jncpodcast.com or on the Live365 Radio App, available for free wherever you get your apps from. And nothing to sign up for. You just open it on your phone and search for JNC Radio. Also, Paul, who's in the chats with you guys from the Drums and Rums podcast, he had a new episode drop today, episode 121 with the Rum Rats. So check out that podcast drop. And also tonight, his biggest happy hour in a half hour is tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, a special night. And it's bingo night, so come and play a game. Paul always has great prizes to give away, too. So check that show out. That will be streaming on jncpodcast.com. And or you can go straight to the Drums and Rums podcast YouTube channel and watch it there. Shout out to our friends and partners at Code Rum, Hop Life Brewing, the Sneaky Tiki in downtown Stewart, and the Bug Juice, a wonderful line of bug repellents and skincare products, believe it or not. But check them out at thebugjuice.com. And finally, check out our Patreon page. I know I mentioned this before, but I'll explain it again. It's like OnlyFans for creators, without all the, the weird butt stuff. Yet, I don't know, but it's a way to kind of crowdfund some of the shenanigans that we do and offset some of the costs that it costs to do this show and the podcast and all the things that we do. So if you, it's $5 a month. If you dig what we do, consider going and becoming a patron, and we'll put your name in the rolling credits of our podcasts, and we would love you long time. That would be great. If $5 is steep, I know it is sometimes. It is for me. You can also help us out by sharing all of our stuff, our episodes, our shows, with your friends who you think might enjoy it. And get them to come into the chat. Because, honestly, the more people in the chat room, the more fun it is for you. While we run our mouths, you guys get to entertain yourselves out there. So it's all good. All good. Oh, yeah, it's Brett's birthday, too. Maybe Brett. But 3 years later. 3 years later. So Brett's not quite 1963. Comes to JFK. So you're probably not the recipient of JFK. But maybe, I don't know, maybe you're Blackbeard. Brett sails around on a boat 90% of the time. Maybe you have Blackbeard's soul. I don't know. Any shameless plugs, Jordan? Welcome back, by the way.
Oh, thank you. No.
Okay. Brilliant.
I don't think so.
All right, you guys. Well, I guess that's does it for us this morning. of course, we'll be back tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., for another round of jams and coffee. And we'll talk about more news stories. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Enjoy your day. Hopefully it stops raining. But it's not looking like it, so stay dry out there. Broadcasting live from the legendary JNC Lounge, I'm Brad, and this is Jordan. We'll see you next time. Bye!
Tune in again tomorrow morning for the latest local buzz, national headlines, music news, and more on JNC in the Morning, right here on Facebook and YouTube.